Hi guys, and welcome here to Distilling, where today we're talking about our remineralization pack, otherwise known as our RO water mineral pack. Now, this packet that you see here contains enough remineralization minerals or minerals for 1,000 liters of reverse osmosis filtered water. Now, why on earth would I want to add minerals into reverse osmosis filtered water? If you've ever done training with us, either our C1 Introduction to Distilling course or our C10 Comprehensive Distilling course, you would be familiar with two things. Firstly, the need for nutrients for a fermentation, for a yeast, specifically micro and macronutrients. And you would be familiar with the fact that one of the micronutrients that we require for the yeast is the minerals inside the liquids, inside the water that we're using or inside the juice that we're using. We need mineral salts in there in order for the yeast to give us a successful fermentation. That's the one thing that you need to be aware of. The other thing you would be aware of is dilution water. Now, when we dilute spirits after distillation, we dilute either with distilled water or reverse osmosis filtered water. And the reason for that is that our water cannot contain mineral salts for dilution purposes, because in the presence of alcohol, dissolved minerals precipitate out, and you get either a haziness in the bottle or you get sedimentation at the bottom of the bottle. Now, yes, you can get haziness for two reasons when you're diluting: either oils precipitate out, or what we call the louching effect, otherwise known as the ouzo effect, or because of the minerals separating out. So if you're getting haziness when you're diluting, you're not understanding why you're getting haziness, just put the bottle in the fridge. If it's mineral salts from the water, it will drop down to the bottom and precipitate out. If it's oils, it will normally raise to the top and form a little layer. But that's besides the point, and we go into that in a lot more detail in our training. But let's get back to the remineralization pack. If I don't want minerals in my dilution water, why on earth would I add minerals into RO water? Now, the reason why you would do that is if you're dealing with a water source, and this is normally with farms where we have this problem, if you're dealing with boil water, dam water, river water, which has excessive minerals or excessive metals, then you sometimes have a problem where you get off flavors during the fermentation process, or you get stuck or stalled fermentations. And then you can't use that water in your fermentations. This is not obviously speaking about grain-based fermentations, because you're not going to add water to a fruit-based fermentation. Sometimes with molasses, yes, it can also have an impact there. So in order to make your local water source usable, you would need to put it through some filtration processes. Firstly, normal sand filters. You might want to do a deionization treatment on it. You might want to do, if it's chlorine, that's your problem, a dechlorinated treatment. But all of that is pre-filtration. And if it's still a problem after the pre-filtration, then you might need to put it through a reverse osmosis plant as well. But now, if you're going to use that reverse osmosis water in your fermentation, you're going to have a problematic fermentation. You're going to have a sluggish fermentation, because now your fermentation water lacks those basic minerals, those micronutrients that the yeast requires in order to give you a successful fermentation. So we use the remineralization pack to then add those minerals back into the water in order to make it suitable for fermentation purposes. So that is what we use the remineralization pack for. It's to build the perfect fermentation water.